In this video, we're going to talk about how can I duplicate an angle. In class, we went over how to use a compass to duplicate a line. So we're not actually using a ruler. We'll use a straight edge to create a straight line. Nor we can, in this case, use a protractor. So there's a way to do this. So keep in mind, think about how we did it with a line and how we used the protractor, and it's similar in terms of doing an angle. You can duplicate an angle by constructing an exact copy of the original using your tools of geometry. So in this case, you're going to use a straight edge and a protractor right here in this picture. You start out with this angle, we'll call it angle A, because all it's labeled is the vertex. You're going to draw your starter line, use a straight edge to draw a starter line, label it C. Another common way to label this would be labeling it A prime, but I'm not going to get into that. We'll talk about C here. Okay, so we label a C. Then what you do is you draw an arc with the center on A. So you put your protractor, you put your compass here, and you draw an arc that intersects both sides of the angle. So you have to intersect both rays in the angle with the arc, and then you use the exact same radius. So you don't adjust your compass, you move it down here to C, and you draw an arc with center C. Now you want to draw a large arc here, so you can see over here. What you do is you draw an arc, and now it has label points B and D, B, D, and E. So you can see that in A, they labeled points B and D right up here. And then it says draw an arc with BD as the radius. So you put your compass at D, and you put the pencil here, and you set your compass up so it has this distance, right? You then put it down here on E, and you're going to make an arc that intersects the arc you had made by C, and that's going to create F. So now you have a point where those two lines intersect, and that creates F. You'll then draw the ray from C to F, and what it does is you have this angle BAD, this bad angle is going to be equivalent, that's what this symbol here means, it means congruent to FCE. And that's how you would duplicate an angle. Okay, so right now I'm going to try and show you how to duplicate this angle here. It's going to be a little bit tricky as I do it. I'm looking here at these directions, and I'm going to be showing you this one here. So I have angle A, and I've drawn my starter line C. It says draw an arc at center A. So I put my compass there, and it has to intersect both sides of the angle. Yeah, I'm trying to hold the iPad while doing this. All right, not too bad. So I've drawn that. Then I come down to C, and I draw the same arc. I want to make it big. Oops, I'm going to try and draw it again. Okay. So now I've drawn that arc. Then it says to label your points. So you can call this one B, this one D, BD, and then this one would be E according to the instructions. Then it says to set up your compass from D to B. I do that. I come down here, and I trace that arc. All right, this may not turn out exactly like I had planned. I then put this here, and then you'd use a straight edge, which is going to be tricky for me because I can't hold the straight edge still. And I will connect C straight through. And then, yeah, those look about equal. Those look about congruent. So then this point here, which is F, FCE should be congruent to BAD.